Hello there, and welcome back to Inside the Man Cave, where I showcase my pop culture collection. My name is David Danger88, and in this episode we have another Starlog magazine, but this one is a little bit different because it is issue 100. So this issue is from November 1985, and it is the 100th issue. And yeah, you just don't need any imaging, just all gold cover, so it looks really cool. And there's exclusive interviews with John Carpenter, Peter Cushing, George Lucas, Nichelle Nichols, Leonard Nimoy, and much more others. So yeah, this is going to be an epic one. I feel like this is going to be a very long video. And again, you can pause the video anytime you want if you want to read up. I'm going to try and film everything I can. But this is the 100th issue of Starlog. And to start us off, we have from the Lucasfilm family. Congratulations, Starlog. And then over here, we've got a limited edition Star Trek piece. So here we have the Starlog November 1985, issue 100, and this is going to be a big one. There's multiple interviews, multiple behind the scenes, extra stuff. This is going to be a huge issue. So there we go. And then from the Warner Brothers people, it is a congratulations to Starlog as well. So there's going to be a lot of congratulations in here. But that is just the opening cover. And here is the editorial page, and also all the good people that worked on Starlog and this issue. So here we have from the bridge, jam and toasts without butter. So I will try and get most of this as I can, and you are welcome to pause and read it as much as you like. So there we go. And it's a little bit about them, about their journey of Starlog and living to 100. This section here will be the 100 most important people in science fiction history, so this is going to be quite a while. I will try and spot out ones that I know, but we're going to feature every single one. And we have the first of many interviews in this magazine with Gene Roddenberry, the creator of Star Trek, which is very cool. And we're back with the 100 most influential people of science fiction with Stanley Kubrick here, and we have Ralph McQuarrie, the artist, the very famous artist of Star Wars. Next we have Iron Allen, who is, I believe, the creator of Lost in Space, the classic TV series. So it's a remembrance of this fantastic series that I definitely watched when I was younger. We have another Starlog interview here with Ray Harryhausen, the absolute original legend of the special effects and stop motion, the original guy, and he did so much in cinema, so from the classic eras. Next, we have George Lucas with his new projects. Now, I wonder, this is after Return of the Jedi, so I wonder if there is any mention of prequels, but we will have to check it out. And again, you are welcome to pause the video and read. Here we have a Starlog profile with the legendary John Carpenter, one of my favorite directors and one of my favorite directors of my favorite horror film of all time, that is Halloween 1978. We have another Starlog profile with the legendary Leonard Nimoy preparing for another Star Trek film. Another Starlog interview with Harlan Ellison, the next stop, the Twilight Zone. And we have another Starlog profile with Nichelle Nichols from Star Trek, and I actually got to meet her a few years ago at a Supernova Comic Con here we have in Melbourne, Australia. We have the classified section, which is always a great thing because you can see what people are trying to sell or anything like that, like your Star Trek catalogs, and there's movie posters and everything like that. So it's always cool to have a look at this. And again, this is almost like a time machine going back to 1985. We have another Starlog profile with Peter Cushing, best known in a lot of these horror films as in the Frankenstein series, but also as Tarkin in the Star Wars saga. And finally, we have the last word, and it goes with "We've come a long way," or have we? And that is it for Starlog, with one last congratulations from Steven Spielberg, Frank Marshall, and Kathleen Kennedy. So that is cool to have their signatures in this Starlog 100th issue book. And what a gem to have. And then we finish with some Star Trek things, of course, some Star Trek ads. So there we have it, the Starlog 100th issue. This is really cool to have so many exclusive interviews and insights and everything into the filmmaking of science fiction. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys in the next video.